All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another reading by yours truly, Andromeda Tarot. And as always, my name is Andrea. Okay, so next up is for my Leo Virgos, okay? And so I'm going to try this reading. This would be the 5th one in a row, and I'm not sure if my phone will let me do all 6 that I'm trying to do today. And if not, then I'll try again. All right. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, my Virgos. And the first question that I will be asking is, how is the person on your mind feeling about you? And so think of a person, and let's see how this person is feeling about you. We have the King of Swords. I'm going to withdraw all 4 cards before I make any interpretations. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling about Virgos? We have the 4 of Swords. So far, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling? We have the Sun. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling? And the Magician. This is Gemini, Virgo energy. Okay, so as far as how the person on Virgo's mind is feeling about Virgo, I'm hearing that they're wanting some sort of clarity and truth in this connection, communication. They do think very highly of Virgo. They find you to be intelligent. They find you to be good with your words. They also see you as being in an energy of reservation or preservation right now, an energy of going within and contemplating how you feel about this connection. As far as how the person on Virgo's mind is feeling about Virgo, they see you highly with this Sun card. They see you as someone who brings them a lot of joy and happiness into their life. I'm hearing peaceful energy when they're with you. Okay, and then we also have the Magician. So as far as how the person on Virgo's mind is feeling about Virgos, they believe that you can manifest anything you want in this life, all right? That you can manifest whatever it is that you're looking for, whether it be, I'm hearing a combination of things like passionate energy, communication, stability, and what's the last one? A loving energy as well. Sorry, in my mind, I don't know, it just kind of went somewhere else for a second for some reason. Okay, so this person, they think very highly of you is what I'm getting with this, okay? And let's get some clarifying cards for how the person on Virgo's mind is feeling about my Virgos. I'm getting also with this 4 of Swords card, see this picture here, how that person's kind of laying on the ground and like looking exhausted. This person could also understand that you could be overwhelmed right now, or you could be exhausted. All right. How's the person on Virgo's mind feeling about my Virgos? Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. So this person thinks very, like they have an insane chemistry with you. They feel a passionate energy, a spark towards you. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling about my Virgos? There's that passionate energy. That card went flying. Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. So as far as how the person on Virgo's mind is feeling about my Virgos, I'm hearing that could be that 4 of Swords energy. So you could be feeling very empty, very bored, very hollow right now. And I'm hearing that it is without this person in your energy. You could also be feeling sad. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling about Virgos? Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Okay, so you guys might have a love for music. You might share the same interest in music. You may hear songs and think about this person, vice versa. This person may hear a song and think about you. How is the person on Virgo's mind feeling about Virgos? We have shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So something in this connection was a shock. Something happened in this connection that was unexpected, that could have brought trouble in this connection. And one more. How's the person on Virgo's mind feeling about Virgos? pride, ego, arrogance, stubborn. And with this, tiger usually represents feminine energy, beauty, passion, drive. And so what I'm getting is that this person sees you, how are they feeling about Virgo, is someone who is in their pride right now, somebody who is in their ego, and that could also be part of that Four of Swords energy as well. All right, that energy of like not really exposing yourself or going within is what I'm hearing. Okay, and now I want to see how Virgos are feeling about this person. 555 could be significant. That is a number of change. I would look up that angel number as well if that number is significant for you. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? The Star. So you think very highly of this person. You find them to have a very healing energy. You see them as someone who shines brightly. You see them as possibly having this person on a pedestal is what I'm hearing. How are you feeling about this person, my Virgos? Ace of Pentacles. So you also want a new beginning with this person, a stable new beginning. This could be part of the reason why you're in that Four of Swords energy. How are you feeling about the person on your mind? The Knight of Pentacles. This is you wanting to make an offer to this person for a new beginning, a stable new beginning. Okay. And one more. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? The Empress. Wow, so you really do think very highly of this person. You could have them on a pedestal, but the Empress, this is an energy of someone who is loving, someone who is nurturing, somebody who is, their mission is to help other people, someone who is very helpful to people around them or possibly their community, someone who has a healing energy, even with that Star. All right. Wow, so as far as how Virgos are feeling about this person, I'm hearing that you could be younger than this person with the Knight of Pentacles coming out. And like I said, you could have this person on a pedestal. The Empress, I'm also getting that you think this person is very wise, perhaps an old soul or wise beyond their years, okay? All right, and now with the Love Oracle, some clarifying cards as far as how our Virgo's feeling about the person on their mind. The Star, I'm also getting that this person could be on some sort of like platform or known, well known. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? Longing, craving, wanting. So two cards with the word craving. So you really are craving this person. I'm hearing that with that energy of this person being on a pedestal, this could be why there may be some sort of a distance in this connection or a pause. How are my Virgos feeling about the person? Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. So that energy of feeling an attraction, a spark, a chemistry, a passion is shared between you and this person. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? Wow, this one too. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. So Virgos and the person on their mind are both sharing this feeling of that this connection was destined, that they feel like they have some sort of telepathy or that they don't even need to communicate to know how each other is feeling about the other. How are my Virgos feeling about the person on their mind? Past life, deja vu, karmic lessons, okay? So you feel like you have some sort of past life connection with this person, all right? There is some sort of familiarity in this connection, almost as if you and this person were together in another life. Okay, and now I want to see how my Virgos are feeling about themselves. Wow, this card was just in the deck, facing the wrong direction. This is the Hermit card. And so this card is the Virgo card, which is crazy, but it also represents right now that you could be going within. There could be a silence between you and this person at the moment. You could be contemplating your life, your thoughts, your actions, your next moves. Okay, how are Virgos feeling about themselves? I'll be using my Woodland Wardens and the Animal Spirit deck. 11:11 on the timer. So just know that you're on the right path. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're contemplating, you're on the right path. How are my Virgos feeling about themselves? Getting an energy of silence. We have the Eel and Iris, safety. So I'm hearing, as far as how you're feeling about yourself, you're laying low, you're protecting your own energy, perhaps avoiding any sort of conflict. And with the Animal Spirit, how are my Virgos feeling about themselves? The Tiger. I believe this is fire energy. With the Moon here, I'm getting an energy of being in your feels. You definitely have passionate feelings. This also represents feminine energy as well. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and read the Eel and Iris. This is number 42. Eels are furtive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom, slippery as an eel, refers to the eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which the fleur de lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the stealthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. I'm getting blocked throat chakra, so that's that no communication energy. Upright. Now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reaction. Stand firm in your power, like the iris. What do I need in order to feel safe? How can I extend safety to others? Okay, so you're definitely protecting your own energy and possibly learning how to set boundaries and not to worry about how it affects how other people react to it, okay? And so if somebody reacts in a negative way to how you set boundaries, I would say to explain yourself to this person and your reason for feeling the need to set that boundary. And you don't have to, but it could help in that feeling of safety, so that this person, perhaps whomever this person is that you're needing to set boundaries with, is aware of the fact that, you know, this is the boundary. Please don't continue to cross this boundary, okay? All right, and then now with the Tiger. Lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. The tiger haunts. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take Oh my gosh, there's that energy of me not being able to find the right words. And so I'm hearing that you could be having or struggling with finding the right words to say. I'm hearing that there is some sort of communication that's needing to be communicated and you're having trouble with finding the right way to communicate it. Okay, this card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour. Okay, I'm hearing that Billy Idol song, in the midnight hour, she cries, mo, mo, mo. So that song could be significant. And the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, trataka, candle gazing. Okay, so some unsolicited advice. This is saying that if you are feeling overstimulated, in order to bring yourself into balance, you definitely are going to need some time alone, and also this trataka. So while you're alone, light a candle and stare into this flame and meditate. And this will help re-regulate your system, is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right, my Virgos, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.